Investors and traders, welcome to the channel. Today is 16th of February 2025. Hope everyone is having a great weekend. We will start by taking a look at the crypto markets. So we'll start by taking a look at Bitcoin and then Solana and then also Ethereum. As always, this video is for educational purposes only. It is not a financial advice. What we are looking at is the Lucas time spiral for the Bitcoin. It has done a fantastic job of picking in the cycle lows and highs. How this is constructed is actually detailed in a video which you can find in the archive, so I will not be going into the details of that. I just want to point out that we had a key date come in from a timing perspective in September last year, and then we saw the market actually performed really well, especially in the month of November, and making new all-time highs as well. And previous to that, the key date was 13th of March 2024, when the Bitcoin had actually peaked. And now what we have going on is another key month coming up for us, which is going to be the month of March. That's gonna be the next timing cycle that I'm looking at. It's gonna be basically 14 months since the high came in, um, and this is the cycle around here. So we were able to get to September by adding 7 to the March highs, and then we are looking at the month of March now. So this is what we are looking at in terms of the Lucas timing spiral, with the possible key month of March coming up for us for the Bitcoin marketplace. So let's see what will the price action be like when we actually enter the month of March. Okay, so now I'm going to move to the Bitcoin daily chart, and for that I am using the bitmap here. Here we go. Uh, in the Bitcoin, what we have been watching for is this key pattern right here in this shaded area, and this 78.6% retracement around the 93,000 level is really pivotal. And the market had a flush down on 3rd of February. Really huge moves, and in some markets like Ethereum, those were really exaggerated moves. So the market has just gone sideways for a couple of weeks now. What you can also see is 20th of January was a high which came in the market, and the market has pretty much done nothing. It is in a range bound situation, and this situation could actually keep on going for quite some time. But from technical perspective, I think if this move is likely to pop up higher, this region or this low of 3rd of Feb 2025 must be held. However, there is another view which is developing as well, and I'm going to move to the weekly chart for that, and I will actually also change this to a line chart which is on closing prices basis. So here what I want to bring to the attention is that we have this really extended CD leg of AB. So this is AB. If you multiply this with 1.272, you arrive to around 98,000, and this is where the Bitcoin has been meandering for this level for quite some time now, and around the 101,000 102,000 level is also the 1.618 expansion of this BC swing. So the market is going sideways because we are at really key levels which were a target for us at one point, but these could also be resistance levels. Now what is really key is also to make a note of is, look, the market is in this pennant formation right here, and if it breaks down to the downside, we could be looking at about 85,000, 86,000. Now the key thing is whether this trend to the upside, this in this trend, whether this pullback, it will be a pullback, or is it something else. So I think this is where we'll find out whether this is just going to be a pullback in this uptrend, or whether there is actually a change in trend in Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin could actually move much lower. So on the weekly chart, the really key level to watch is around 86,000, and also keep on watching this pennant formation. I think is going to give us an early warning if the market begins to break to the downside, breaking below this. So I think Bitcoin is gone into a really long range consolidation, but it is also a key levels for us to watch, whether we might have seen an important high, and then we could actually see some sort of a change in trend and move much lower, or whether we just get a pullback and then a resumption of the trend to the upside. So Bitcoin, in my opinion, is really in pivotal stages as we progress through it. Now let's go back and take a look at Solana. So here we go in Solana. Oops. The key pattern that we have been watching for is this blue lines, which could see the market rise to, if we are in that cycle, to 318. So what we have seen is the market actually hit the 1.272 expansion of this entire move, swing high to swing low, and for a number of weeks you can see that it has just ever since 20th of January, 19th of January, it's just gone nowhere. So it's approaching nearly about a month now. We are about 3 to 4 days away, completing nearly a month, and the price has just gone nowhere, and in fact it has pulled back. And we also have this symmetry here because this is the previous move when the market had done this, and we are just really at the key pivotal levels of 196, which is the 78.6% retracement, and also the 3rd of Feb low is really really important. Getting below this, I think we might actually see this point D getting invalidated, and which would mean that, okay, the structure that we are watching is no longer in play, and we could have a situation where the market is actually moving lower, and much lower, so more like a CIT change in trend. So one of the things is really quite frustrating to see is when the markets actually going into really long consolidation. Some of the other markets, like for example the equity markets, they have had trending days as well, but the crypto markets are just in a bit of a lull at the time. So this is what the key level that we are watching, this point D around the 13th of January lows around 168 are really really key for this structure. But it does look like that this structure might, the 318 level that we have been watching for, this entire structure might not play out, because this has been just going on for a very long time, and this key support could actually be broken to the downside. So the crypto market is actually at really key pivotal levels in my opinion. And if we just take a look at Ethereum, here we go. You can see that Ethereum had a big massive flush down on 3rd of February. We had some targets around here on 2725 level, possibly around the 2550 level. It actually flushed down even more than these levels, but again, these lows of 5th of August 2024, they were still kind of held, but you can see it's just been moving in this channel to the downside. So the Ethereum doesn't look as good as Solana in terms of the price action structure that we are watching, and also in comparison to the Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin probably has out of these three cryptos that we are watching as the better pattern formation, and looks to be much stronger. But those are the key levels that I mentioned on the Bitcoin chart. We need to be watching them very very closely, and also we have got key timing cycle coming in the month of March. So we'll see what sort of price action we get out of that in the month of March. So thank you very much for watching the video. Good luck, good trading, and speak to you guys soon.